now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We're still tracking a few leftover clouds in the wake of a cold front that moved through late last night. These clouds are expected to break apart as we head later on towards lunchtime into the afternoon. Temperatures won't vary too much. We're in the mid-60s now and only going to warm probably a few degrees into the lower 70s for later today. Looking at Doppler 843, not really tracking anything. There was some light drizzle in Ashley County earlier, but that has since fizzled out. Looking at the satellite radar, you can see there's the frontal boundary down to the southeast. You can see some of those leftover clouds kind of moving further south and high pressure moving in across Central Plains, which will move into our area, keeping it mostly clear and quiet here today and also for tomorrow. Temperatures area-wide mid-60s, Ruston 63, 60 in El Dorado, 63 up in Camden. Dewpoints, they have fallen a lot. A lot of dry air has already begun to sink in. We were in the mid-60s along I-20 a few hours ago, but that dry line has pushed way far south into central Louisiana, which is going to help make it feel nice and pleasant for this afternoon. These winds continue out of the north-northeast between 15 to near 20 miles per hour. Some gusts get as high as 25. So this morning, bust up forecast, clouds linger, but by this afternoon, we will see plenty of sunshine, mid-70s for our daytime highs, and later on tonight, Bark at the Park, Louisiana Tech will be at ULM at the Lou. First pitch is at 6 o'clock, 73 degrees, and then by final out, as that sun begins to set, it's going to be not too bad, mid-lower 60s by that point, as winds will still continue out of the north. Now, we still have a lot of flood warnings in effect. Some counties, parishes have been taken out. Some continue and some will stay in it at least for the next week or so. Union Washita were added late last week, which is due to the fact the Washita River further south. In some places is actually over the bank, but other places here in Monroe, it has actually stayed just below it. It's now over 32 feet at Monroe, but we'll be rising though towards the end of the week. We will be in action stage, and by Easter is when we're really expecting it to crest near major flood stage right at 45 feet. Now up at Camden, it has been receding. It's now observed at 31 feet, falling to below flood stage by the end of the week. So some good news up in Camden. Now the Mississippi River at Vicksburg has been gradually climbing. It will be at 45 feet by Thursday, approaching moderate flood stage by the end of the week, cresting around that point, 46 to 47 feet. Now as far as how much more rain in long-term forecast, starting on Easter Sunday, we could see another round of showers and thunderstorms, and most next week looks to remain kind of on the wetter side. And sadly, there's a chance we could see severe weather for portions of the ArkLaMiss. Mostly our western zone is the greatest threat, mostly in the ArkLaTex area and across parts of Arkansas. But the ArkLaMiss will still remain on that leading edge of that severe weather threat, which is still subject to change as we get closer towards the weekend, and we'll have more details and more on timing and what severe threats we could see. So until then, most of this week remains quiet. High pressure moves in today. Winds stay northerly, making it nice for today, and even through tomorrow, there will be a chance maybe a weak shower across eastern Oklahoma on the western side of the high pressure, but should remain just outside our area. And then as we go into Thursday, winds start to return back out of the south. Temperatures and our dew points will be on the climb at the start of Easter weekend. So Saturday, cloudy, warm and muggy. We're still in the mid-80s. Chance for shower thunderstorms return for Easter Sunday. Look to be mostly that evening, and storms will exit as we go into Monday early next week. Temperatures will still remain in the mid-80s through next Tuesday and even through Wednesday as well.